All right. It is Tuesday, 10th of March, 2026. The wife is out getting her nails done. The baby is happily playing on her playpen. I have her on live cam. All is good. We are just chilling. We are chilling. I figure today I'll play some STARFIELD. I have over, I think, 200 mods active. Depending on whether or not my wife is in the mood later, we will go to the beach. Because I am in desperate need of some sun. To prove it to you. Hey! Yeah, I need some sun. I will now turn off the lights and go back to hiding. Because these lights are very annoying. This is my mod list. I did have a whole bunch of mods active. Now I don't. As you can see, I've got all the texture mods. A lot of quality of life stuff. It usually takes the game a minute to load. Some mods aren't even compatible and won't load. The game plays fine, so. It is what it is. It will be what it will be. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Things are happening. I have no idea where I left off. Just gonna close out of some stuff. Oh, I forgot. Oh. Wow. Oh yeah, we're in here. Whoa. Okay. I've got to drop something.
I miss our home, but the keep shall do.
Everything's so pretty.
Since the incident, full dedication is even more necessary.
Oh, I can't pickpocket him.
Brother?
I'm looking for someone.
Victor. The High Council needs access to the power grid if we hope to restore the city. Your inability to provide a legitimate excuse for denying them will only last so long.
Victoria is right. I know you're angry, but you can't let personal matters interfere with what may be best for everyone.
Personal matters? This is a Ministry of State matter, and I will handle it as I see fit. He is a traitor. He turned his back not only on his family, but on our people's entire belief system. The fact that he still breathes is a stain upon the House Bethal name.
You would doom us all with your pride.
I will do as I please as head of this house. If you are not a member of House Bethal, you do not belong here. Another High Council lackey come begging? I told Lovik no more.
Forgive my brother. He has been forgetting his manners of late. Victor, this is Anasco's chosen. You recall Lovik sent word.
I recall he spoke of a newly anointed promised. And we do not need help, especially from an outsider.
You can't continue to refuse the council. You must act. Your inaction is killing you.
Precisely, which is why he leaves me no choice but to say this. My nephew Varric has left, and until he returns, Victor refuses to assist the council.
These are hardly matters for the ears of an outsider. You oversimplify. You would think us incapable of such a simple task. You are an outsider. You have no understanding of our house.
Yeah.
Is this not the opportunity you've been looking for, brother? A third party capable of finding Varric?
Yes, you said so yourself. Someone with no loyalties to speak of. And if he's become promised, truly his arrival is more than coincidence.
Serpent, give me strength. You both speak true. Perhaps I have reacted in haste.
Yeah, no
Tell
shit.
me, Armiger, are you well practiced in discretion? Good. I can appreciate the monetary understanding, and to ensure you keep your word, you will receive payment afterwards. As Vittoria mentioned, my son, Varric, has left. Essentially, he has abandoned his post. And not only did he turn his back on his house, but the great serpent as well. He is a traitor and must be dealt with as such.
Victor, surely you don't mean it.
He does, Luther. He is allowing his fervent pride and anger to cloud his judgment. What my brother is trying to say is that he wishes his own son dead. First, we lose Vashti to that malignance tearing through Dazra. And now you so willingly offer up Varric. As if our house has not suffered enough loss already.
Because he let his weakness get the better of him. He sees himself as a prisoner in this life. He runs from a duty that others would spend their lives coveting. He is my son. He does not get to choose. He was born to inherit my title, and he knows the punishment for refusing to honor it. My son denounced the very faith that defines Varun society. He dared to blame Anasco for the state of Dazra. Dared to call our faith in the Great Serpent blind. It is heresy and punishable by death. I will not speak of her with an outsider, promised or not. Your focus is solely on Vedic. If only my sister and husband had your sensibility. I do not wish Vedic dead, but as head of the Ministry of State, he left me no choice. All must serve. Those who refuse will be met with death. And showing leniency for a house member at a time like this when order is needed most would be unwise.
The law. Our work is not so simple, and you know it. You act as if death is the only answer. What about forgiveness?
I will not risk the ministry's authority on the actions of my own son, even if he is my chosen heir. If the High Council wants my cooperation, I need you to find Vedic and carry out his sentence.
And I would ask you to spare him. My brother is acting under impulse, not reason.
I have never been more clear. Speak against me one more time, and you will regret it.
Sheesh.
Vedic has a signet ring with House Vithal's family crest. Bring it to me as proof of death. Only then will I grant you access to the power grid.
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
There is nothing ridiculous about our customs, and I suggest you embrace them as one of the promised. The High Council wants my cooperation. This is how they get it.
By killing your
I recommend
son.
you start by speaking to patrons of the Herald's Rest. Some of Vedic's associates there may know where he went, but keep in mind, anyone who has directly aided him in hiding is an accomplice and shares his fate. The Herald's Rest is our local bar, and unfortunately, my son's favorite establishment to frequent. And while I know a bar isn't the ideal place for discretion, I still expect you to keep these matters private. All anyone needs to know is that you are looking for Varric. If they were, they will pay the price. And remember, absolute discretion. All anyone needs to know is that you are looking for Varric for personal reasons. I will not risk word of his disappearance getting out before I can say the situation has been handled.
I could really bend your ear when you got a moment. What? When you get a moment, can you talk? You got time for a quick chat? I'd appreciate it when you're able.
All I am saying is that I am not pleased with the recent outsider.
I got you your favorite from the meat house. Extra fatty, just the way you like. Do you want to eat it now? Please. Please, just eat something. Drink something. Say something, please.
I would do anything to sleep in my own bed again.
The bar. Best. When you get a moment, can we talk? You know, the way you handle things, not bad. Not bad.
Forgive me. I am tired today.
You seem to be doing well. I'll drink to that.
No. What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy? Drinking myself into oblivion. Takes dedication, you know. Oh, you just revealed the question of the day. Where is Varric Vathal? The worst thing that can possibly happen, happens. And then he disappears. I mean, come on, we're supposed to be friends. Exactly. You get it. You'd think B would at least be commiserating with me. But I'm suddenly too drunk to deal with. Some friend she is. All she cares about is Varric. Huh? Oh, B's a friend. Or maybe he was a friend. Yeah. Me, B, and Varric makes 3. Figured we were friends till the end. Right? That's what we do. When we lost people to the so-called incident, we banded together. I just want Varric to show up so things can get back to normal. Whatever that is. Did he trust me? I just don't know anymore. I guess we weren't as close as I thought. Wait. I think I remember something now. Tane! He mentioned talking to Tane one day about getting off-world, seeing the settled systems. We never thought he was serious, and even if he wasn't... Tane still might know something. Tane's a regular. I'm sure he'll be by any minute if you just want to take a seat.
This bar is the only thing keeping many people sane. Some Koza to lift your spirits?
I just miss him, you know?
Another day in Dazra. Hey, aren't you that outsider made promise that showed up here recently? You telling me they made you promise, and you aren't even a believer? The High Council must be really desperate for answers if they overlook that. I'm an outsider myself. It's hard to get into the whole giant snake thing. Yeah, it's something, isn't it? I've been toting stuff back and forth for these people for years and still get the cold shoulder most places I go. But then these people lose half their city and you show up, and suddenly it's divine intervention. Hey, you play your cards here right, you'll win them over. You've already been dealt a winning hand as it is. Anyway, enough about that. What can I do you for? That's so. Well, I guess that depends, Armiger. Who wants to know? Oh, sure. You just show up out of the blue and suddenly want to know where to find House Vathal's #1 son? And I know he wasn't lost to whatever ate up half of Dazra. Plenty of people have seen him since. Although, let's just say after what went down here, my retirement's looking imminent, and I haven't exactly been saving up for a rainy day. So if you're feeling generous, maybe we can help each other out. Nice to see we operate on the same wavelength. I'm pretty sure he's heading into the Highlands. Just not sure where. But I do have the means to track him. So you just say the word and we're off to the races. Oh no, I'm stuck on you until this is over. Let's just say I have an investment to look after. Once we're outside of Dazra, I'll fire up my tracker and fingers crossed, it'll lead us right to him. Just head out the west gate, should be the fastest route.
we get it than someone else. When the time's right, I'd appreciate a chat.
Guys, incoming!
Well, looky here. see... bloodstains. Whoever was camped here didn't leave on their own terms. Got some stuff in my mind. You have time. When you get a moment, can we talk?
Keep your eye out for anything that might point us in the right direction. Friend's a strong word. More like friendly acquaintances. Guess we both felt the Herald's Rest was one of the few places that made us feel like real people. Couple of drinks and everyone's your friend in that moment. I've only had a few run-ins with Victor for security purposes, and the man embodies House Bethal, and he runs the ministry. The guy's good at his job. Not from the man himself. The only time I get glimpses of who, it's clear he cares about is putting in all that work to prepare. And get this, he even...
I need a little help. I don't get it.
I have not seen my sister in days. Great serpent, I pray nothing has happened to
I could
her.
really bend your ear when you got a moment.
Dude, leave me alone. All I know is he left in a hurry. There's a dead thing over there.
Still in one piece. Two arms, two legs, still good to go. All my years and all the planets I've been on, never gonna get used to those things. No thanks. I'll keep my fingers crossed that's the last one. Damn House Verone. Wiping out half their city and bringing in horrors like these. At least I don't see a body around here, so I hope that means Varric's alive. You find anything? Injured? Hope he doesn't bleed out by the time we find him. Well, what's next? Varric must have fled in a hurry since his tracker's still here. So guess the rest is up to us. Sounds like a plan. And hopefully that injury slows him down enough for us to catch up. Let's head back down and see what we can find. And by we, I mean you.
The guards overheard my neighbor forsaking the Great Serpent. What a fool. I've not seen him in days.
Let's just hope Varric still got some blood.
Me and my friend here are gonna teach you manners.
That's far enough, strangers. You want to tell me what you're doing on my property uninvited? Through here. You realize you're in the middle of nowhere. I can understand that, but I can't help you. The only people here are my partner Zen and our daughter Mila. No one comes around here. We're isolated, and that's the way we like it. All right, fine.
Irina, are you sure you know what you're doing?
Zen, yes, I know quite well. Never mind my partner, they're just overly cautious. As I said, we're isolated out here. We keep to ourselves. But we did aid an injured young man a few days ago.
That's gotta be Varric.
It's too coincidental. It must have been him. We sent him north. There's a long-abandoned growth farm we felt he could make use of. He claimed he lost everything in the incident that swallowed half of Dazra. He wanted to start a new life. We even gave him 2 of our own growths to get started. You're welcome, and safe travels. If you find him, give him our regards.
You fine? Something good.
This unit is performing
I've got some stuff on my
software
mind.
update.
When you have the time.
Please do not attempt further conversation.
Varric's been busy if he got this much done. Nothing going on out here. How about you? Find anything? Sounds like it's a waiting game then.
It seems I have uninvited guests. You want to explain yourselves?
Whoa, hey, it's me. Dang. Put the gun down already.
It's not you I'm concerned about. It's your friends.
Hey, don't look at me. I'm not the one in charge here.
It's hiding in a bush.
I wish I could say I was pleased to meet you, but something tells me this isn't a social call. Please, if you're here on my father's orders, allow me to plead my case. I am not sure how familiar you are with our culture, but all I've ever wanted was the right to choose. I was born House Vithal. I was raised to inherit the role of elder, to run the Ministry of State, to worship the Great Serpent. But I want none of it.
That's what I said when I first met him. But I came around.
And look at me. I could have rode off into the sunset on the Cole legacy, and I left it all behind.
You're in a bush, dude. Shut up.
It mattered how much I tried to reason with him. My father simply would not let me go. His pride and the fear of what it would mean for House Vithal is all he cares about.
You're trying to teach me something here.
Then you understand. All I want is to make my own life. Something Tane understood and was willing to help me with.
The credits help too. But yeah, guess you got the whole scoop now. Yup, we had a few things to discuss. I lost my ship to the incident, so I didn't want Barrick running off thinking I could just grab him and go. I was also out all the credits he was gonna pay me. That's where you came in. I figured, why not two for the price of one?
So, now you know my true intentions for leaving, and given the circumstances, I may be here for some time. My hope now is to make the best of it here. It seems opportunistic. I know. The truth is, the scaled citadel was the last straw. My people are so blinded by faith and politics, they don't see how it's destroying us. Anasko Varun eliminated half our population in the blink of an eye. My sister Vashti among them. I could no longer live in a society that won't put its people first. That would destroy itself in the name of a god that has done nothing for us. Especially when that faith leads to hate. I hope you can see why I want to walk away from all this. To start my own life. I ask that you give me that chance. No. I can't go back. I want nothing to do with that life. They are hardly my people anymore. All right. I concede. I can see how I may have acted abruptly. Vashti's death. So much devastation. So much loss. But will my father even take me back? Thank you. I'll be along shortly. I'll need to make some preparations before I return. Gathering my things and making sure Bella and Boris are taken care of.
Same here. I'm going to stick around and help Barrick out. Besides, I don't think I want to be around when you report back to Victor. Do me a favor and find me later at the Herald's Rest.
You got time for a quick chat? I'd appreciate it when you're able.
Fine.
Traveling with you has been something else. I never feel at home planetside. Well, how not? See, the people I don't... There's a whole galaxy. How can they be satisfied with... There are unfortunates that have little to no choice, but there are so many people that think it's out of reach. I think everyone should at least get up. Get out of your comfort zone. There's a mess of That helps you understand how this crazy... I want to be the code that finds... I'd like to discover something that moves people. Exactly. Yeah, it's funny, as much as Jacob, and I get it. It's dangerous, sometimes going off the map and seeing if... I couldn't ask for better company.
Finally, that's over with.
I'll be along shortly.
Were our sins really so great that we deserved this? I saw one of those things.
They haven't moved at all. Wow.
What news do you bring, Armager?
Serpent, be merciful.
Is this true? You allowed a traitor to live. You allowed him to live?
Victor, this is great news. Truly, the Great Serpent has guided him back to you.
Well, not exactly the Great Serpent, but I have returned nonetheless. Father, I admit I had no intention of coming back, but the Armiger found me. He helped me see under a different light. Will you forgive me?
Victor, how dare you stall when your son has asked your forgiveness?
Based.
Ha! I have been nothing but a real father to this boy.
Father, I have returned out of love and support for you and House Vetal. I am ready to dedicate myself fully.
Do you have any idea the trauma you have caused me? The damage you could have wrought upon this house?
It was never my intention to harm you or this house. Losing Vashti. So much devastation. I feared we devoted ourselves blindly to a path that would lead to our end. I let my emotions get the best of me. I lost my way, but I have returned. Repentant and ready to serve.
You may have a point.
You know what he says is true. And it will ensure House Vethal's values remain intact when the time comes for Varric to assume the title of Elder.
So I stand corrected. Varric, I have always seen myself in you, son. Even the weaker emotional side. Much like your aunt does for me, I know Vashti did for you. She was your anchor. It should be no surprise how her death drove you away.
Thank you, Father. All I ask is for your understanding and forgiveness.
And you shall have it.
It's good to have you back with us, Varric.
You put my son back on the right path and guided him home.
Come, Varric. Let us get you resettled.
Now that we have a bit more privacy, I wanted to discuss the matter of any traitors among us. Did you find anyone who aided my son in his treachery? Good. I also have heard nothing of my son's disappearance. So I believe you have kept your word, and shall be paid accordingly. While not the orders given, you restored this house, and have my gratitude. Here, the access code that Ekris needs to connect to the power grid. Now go. Obviously, my son and I have much to discuss.
We mourn the loss of our home.
No. I need to chill out with the needless doors. So, dude.
The interlock won't aid in completing the morning device, but at least we may still benefit in some way. Did Victor finally relinquish the access code? Excellent. We'll finally have the resources to fully charge the morning device. Now, give me a moment to set up the grid.
Jeez.
Inputting the access code. Routing power. It is done. Armiger, will you do us the honor?
I pressed the big red button.
All personnel to stations. Clear the platform.
Activating power grid interlink.
Powering grav drive. Field projector, standing by.
Extending stabilizers.
Bradfield, stable.
Capacitors fully charged.
All stations reporting. Ready to proceed with targeting.
Targeting system engaged.
Calibrating lens array.
Adjusting counterweights.
Locking axial tilt. Device is in position.
It's time. On your mark. Fire!
Spine shelters the shell of the world.
Focus.
Beam on target.
Compensating
Power
for
drive,
recoil.
It is working. Steady.
Detecting graviton flux.
Fluctuations in the grav field.
Hold. Hold! We cannot fail the speaker now.
Rerouting power.
Burning out.
Enough! Shut it down!
Cutting power.
Grav drive cycling down.
Turning 0 point.
Retracting stabilizers.
Shutdown complete.
Clear! Well done, all. Well done. We have done all we can. I am sure the Council is waiting to speak with you.
We place our faith in the Serpent and in you.
We may yet prevail. I was not certain this would work, but it seems the Serpent has blessed us.
You have always lacked faith, Dulkev.
One could argue that faith got us into this mess in the first place.
Enough. It is time for action, not bickering.
Agreed. We must secure the Citadel. Send in everyone.
Are you mad? We have no idea how stable this is. No idea what is happening inside.
I disagree. Committing a large force is impossible. There have been reports of increased zealot activity, no doubt in response to what we have been doing here.
It would be unwise to leave Dasra even more vulnerable than it already is.
And, to be candid, we have no idea what will happen to anyone entering the Citadel. We must minimize the potential risk. It is only fitting that it should be you.
I do not doubt our newest member's conviction, but...
What else can we do? He is the only one who can communicate with Anasco. Save as much as you can. Save it all, if possible, but the speaker must be your priority.
Yeah.
Do whatever it takes to bring Anasco back to us.
Aye.
I pray it will be so. May the Serpent guide you on your path.
Saving House Varun wasn't on my to-do list today, but screw it. Let's go be heroes.
Yep.
We will speak again soon, I hope.
I'm no scientist, but that looks like it can do some damage. Hey, see if you can get any vid reception. I'm missing my stories. company, I think. Ah, they were just here. Good stuff. Rest. It's for Cora. I'm not feeling so good.
Yeah, space Skyrim. Nice. I haven't played that game in a long time. Why is it all covered in blood?
You're really here. Oh, I feared what I saw. That connection we made was yet another vision. This is real, is it not? I knew the serpent would deliver me from this nightmare, that there must be some way out. Every time I have attempted to leave this place, I find myself lost, wandering, unable to see. There is nothing out there. Tell me, what of Dazra? The people of House Faroon? I have had terrible visions, a dreadful sense of loss.
Overpopulation won't be a problem.
Your loyalty is noted and indeed appreciated. I cannot help but mourn all that we have lost, all that I have caused. You must believe me. We meant none of this. All of the research, the calculations, we thought we could contain it. I only ever wanted to help, to improve, to elevate House Faroon. Oh, I would like nothing more, but I'm afraid it is not that simple. The chain reaction that started, it is self-sustaining. We tried everything. We had hoped we could complete the experiment, but then the vortex interlock burned out. You have one, don't you? I can feel the power from here. Then the serpent truly has sent you to us. I wish I could guarantee your safety, but I am graced by the serpent and have retained my faculties. So many of my people were not as fortunate. You will have no choice but to deal with them. The reactor level is below us. Bring the interlock there. We will need it if we wish to see this through.
This is trippy.
Better we get it than someone else. This is for Cora. I don't know about you. If you're looking for something in particular, I might have a spare.
You need better gear, bro. Take that. Take that.
Later.
Oh, you won't equip this stuff. Slime. I have to leave for a second. I'll be right back. And yeah, that's not the button I meant to press. I'll be right back. All right.
Just hold it together.
I was wondering why it sounded so weird. My headphones weren't in all the way. Weren't plugged up all the way. That'll do it.
All you. Blood in my eyes. Oh, God. No.
Ooh.
He is seriously handy with those locks.
Oh no.
Security lockdown.
This unit can no longer serve House Varun.
When the time's right, I'd appreciate a chat.
Dude.
Man, the galaxy's too big to be stuck in the same place. I don't got many friends, so I figure I gotta level with you. My past keeps showing up. I should get ahead of it before I get behind it. Hell, this is tougher than I thought it was gonna be. Right. When I turned 18, my dad used one of his many connections to get me that plus the magical co-family name. Every milligram of helium-3 accounted for. Timetables down to the second. Too busy to ever really appreciate anything. That's the way my dad looked at it. On paper, I see your point. But it was rough. So, an opportunity comes by from the boss man. He says, run this job, don't ask questions, and there's a bonus. Hell, I was still just a kid. I jumped on it. I knew I wasn't shipping some dried mangoes, but suddenly, God help me, it was fun. And you're a hell of a lot smarter than I was. So, more jobs started coming. And everywhere I went, suddenly dangerous people were much better armed. I'd hear about armed conflicts and civilian casualties. Maybe I wasn't smuggling weapons, maybe I was carrying something else. Soon the boss man's relying on me, and the pay was nice. We also started partying a lot together. Hard. Never had a lick of trouble. Yeah, but it takes two to tango. To this day, I don't know what I was running that last job. But it was tasty enough, a whole mess of Crimson Fleet jumped me at the rendezvous. Now, a sane man would have been scared. But I looked at my pissant trading skiff's dual cannons and shouted, "Oh, this is on!" Yeah, I blew up one of the pirates before they realized that I was out of my gourd. I managed to get them down to 2 left before every system I had was fried. I was done. That should have been the end. But that's when the Rangers showed up. Yeah, well, I don't flinch from living life on the edge a little. Anyway, and then, dependable and straight as an arrow, Lillian Hart came on the comm, and well, it's like hearing the voice of an angel. The Rangers took them out, no problem. Oh, that's fuzzy, though. See, I passed out. And when I came to, Lillian was there. Seems the Rangers were impressed with me. Offered me a job. Yeah, by all rights, it should have been a prison cell, but... Lillian. She... And that's it. Well, after I hit bottom... But the thing that scares me... is sometimes the way she looks at me. That's easy for you to say. Just so you know, all this is why Lillian is something else. And I know you're right. I need to let her into Cora's life. I just need to get up the nerve to talk with her. Well, for now, let's like getting a root canal.
All systems initiated.
Well, they don't need it. Mess with the code.
Transferring data to black box.
My size is medium, just in case you were wondering.
Override. Lockdown.
I'm not feeling so good.
Circuit error. Processors failing systems. Initiating shutdown. Repair impossible. System malfunction. All must serve.
To the victor goes the spoils. I said that right?
Gotta get a refill. Refill time. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's the good stuff right there.
As I said, a new vortex interlock is needed. The reactor must be stabilized before we can proceed. We did not anticipate that we might have erred in our recreation of the vortex interlock, or that we could overload it. Finally, it is time. Come, see what you have helped to save.
What?
With all that has gone wrong, all we have sacrificed, I confess I had lost hope. I grew up hearing stories of my grandfather's communion with the Great Serpent, the immense responsibility he was given to create and guide House Varun. By the time I became Speaker and inherited that responsibility, so much had changed. The once proud glory of House Varun was diminished. We had lost our way, and I alone could not discern a path forward. I required the Great Serpent's guidance once more. So, I set out to find him.